Alright guys, welcome to my channel. This is your boy Toby. How na day? Alright, so I'm going to show you a live broadcast between NGOZI ORABUEZE and some other top Biafran leaders. And as well, I was listening to the video. I found out that someone was on the background since his restriction to commit to communication has been lifted. But I want you guys to pay attention and listen to this video. And let's see this video.
Account. If he tells you yes, you need to run away. Another thing I wanted to address is this. I know somebody asked a question about the lobbies. The only thing I can say is that particular lobbyist has failed in his profession. He failed in his professional ethics by posting what he posted on Twitter. I don't know his motive. We are not interested. But we know, and I know, he has failed in his professional ethics. And he tried to also drag one of the attorneys into that unprofessionalism. First, the lobbyist was hired by the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, Biafra Republic Government in exile, Simon EKPA. He is working for the Prime Minister. Most of the lobbying thing he was doing is for the government, whether in exile or at homeland. That is what he was contracted for. That is what he is being paid for every month. He follows the order of the government, whether it's our Prime Minister's order, Simon EKPA, or his surrogate. The lobbyists, the lawyers follows that order. One command. These lobbies, you do not talk or portray Biafra as a parallel government in any form, shape. That's where he failed in his professional ethic, because he does not have the right and the power to do or say what he did. Biafra is one nation, under one leadership. The surrogate letter that the Prime Minister sent out for myself to be in charge until he joins us, this lobbyist has a copy of that letter. He has that information, because if he doesn't have that, I would think, okay, maybe he doesn't know, but he is fully aware of the chain of command of the person that hired him. From outsiders or from the back end, relegating his professional assignment to the background. Never happened. Never. Let him provide to Biafrans where he ever, or where even ever I discuss that kind of, I don't discuss things like that. There are things I don't do. I know I'm never going to do that, so I don't engage in that. This lobbyist has no power, no right to post what he posted on Twitter about this government, because he does not have the right to do that. That is not his job. His job is to lobby for the United States of Biafra, one government, one leadership.
And get paid.
But he deviated because of the reason best known to him, which Biafrans were not even really interested in that. But one promise, this lobbyist even went to the extent to talk about a CRC committee that has been officially dissolved by the Biafra Republic government in exile in a constituted meeting with a vote of 20-9. That committee was dissolved. Then this lobbyist went ahead to post on Twitter that the CRC appointed somebody else. I mean, the analysis by our legal department on the action of this lobbyist is really very, very grave. I don't know if that lobbyists have realized the degree of the harm he did, not just to his profession, but also he tried to do to the government. But thank God, the government has all the documents. We have all the documents. And this lobbyist is aware of that. This lobbyist is aware that the United States of Biafra used to be Biafra Republic government in exile, and our prime minister hired him to work for the government. He is fully aware of that. He is fully aware that the Constitution of the United States of Biafra, my signature is there. And this individual he's promoting online, he has no signature in the Constitution of the United States of Biafra. This lobbyist knows that the declaration of the independent state of Biafra, which happened in Finland, has the signature and the name of only two individuals, myself and the Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. This lobbyist has those documents, but he went on Twitter to misinform people that there was a CRC, that a dissolved CRC that met to appoint somebody. This is very, very dangerous. This lobbyist knows the Biafra currency, my signature is there. And this individual deceiving Biafrans, his signature is nowhere in all these documents I am listing. So assuming you as a lobbyist, you want to present Biafra legally to a foreign nation, to a foreign country, which documents are you going to use? Who are you going to call? Whose signatures are there? If you think you don't know, let's presume you are a 17-year-old child, you don't know. But you went on Twitter to post the rubbish you posted. The Biafra Helsinki Charter last year, my signature is there. This misinformation you pass on in Twitter, you know that individual, his signature is nowhere. Our Ambazonia Biafra, a memorandum of understanding we signed last year. My signature is there. Other members here, few people here, their signature is also in that document. The individual, this lobbyist, you think you are promoting, you've already gone down with him. He has dragged you down. And so shall it be. Anybody that truly is a Biafran, that follows this individual, you will go down with him. That is a promise I'm giving you. Thank you so much. Ugo, go ahead.
Thank you, my Deputy Prime Minister. Continue to utilize them. We go to Deputy Secretary. Thank you, thank you so much. Deputy Secretary, Philip Ajoku, unmute yourself.
Thank you, Biafrans, and Happy New Year. DPM, Happy New Year to you. This is just a quick support to the Defense Secretary, what he said, as far as measures that are being taken to make sure that things work right in Biafra land. In addition to what he said, this department, I believe, I know we have measures to rein in the excesses of the Biafrans who call themselves soldiers online. We have measures such as unified identification and numbering system, which is coming very soon. And I know he mentioned it, but when the last person who asked the question, I believe maybe he forgot that. So if you are still here, the individual who asked that question, remember that these measures we have, as far as I know, as a soldier, will go a long way when we talk about decentralization, with this thing, the decentralization will work perfectly so that whatever happens to any of our soldiers, we will know. And also will boost their morale and motivation because it will ensure that we get the soldier, we get his name wherever he is fighting from and wherever he was born, so that his benefit will go to his or her parents or relatives or next of kin, as the case may be. So we have this and a lot of other measures. You know, this is defense stuff. It has a lot of security stuff, classified. We cannot come out here to talk about.
Did you know you could be earning anywhere from $500 to $1,000 monthly from a simple online business? You probably don't know because you don't have the information. You see, for me as well, a few years ago, I was just struggling to make ends meet until one single day when I met this man called Mr. Michael Olatunji, and then he introduced me to this very unpopular business model that started helping me earn in dollars. The name of this business is called CP Marketing, and all we needed to do was work with foreign companies, partner with them, and help them promote their products. Most of those products are pretty much online, so you don't need to get out or talk to anybody in person. Everything is online, right? And then I started working for this man, and the good part about when I started working with him, this was in 2020, was 2 years after I was able to raise over $30,000 to fund my schooling in Canada. And man, that was mind-blowing for me because I was pretty much 23 years old at that point. A 23-year-old raising $30,000 to school abroad just from this single online business. It was insane for me. And the craziest part was, over this last 4 years, I've been able to travel to over 20 countries because I figured out and met this one single person. And this single person, again, is willing to show you how you can also get started with this simple online business. And all you need to do is click on the link below, register for his free training. It's pretty much free. It doesn't need your money, right? It's a free training. Click on the link below. You have nothing to lose. And if it's something you think you want to do, then you can pick it up from there. Just get basic knowledge about it. If it's not something you think you want to do, move on. It's not that difficult. Right? So click on the link below, sign up for his free training. It's cool.
Classified, we cannot come out here to talk about. I know a lot of people here don't understand how security works. People would like to know everything, but we don't come online to talk about the nitty-gritty of defense. There are some questions that we keep from social media. We keep some questions away from public domain to maintain our integrity and the security of our people, to ensure that some of this information are kept within the defense sector, so that these terrorists who are coming, who I know that we are online, we may assume that all of us here are working for Biafra. Some of them may still have an interest mindset. So because of that, we try to keep a lot of things out of public domain. So you may not get the answers to all the questions that you want that has to do with security. Please keep that in mind. Thank you. This is just to support security Secretary of Defense. Thank you, Biafrans. This is our year.
Thank you so much, Honorable Secretary, for the funds. Engineer Stanley, you have spoken before. Please bring down your hand. We go to MacBook Pro. Open your mic. Unmute yourself. MacBook Pro.
Good evening, everybody.
Happy New Year. This is Patricia speaking here. Thank you, everybody, every one of us standing for the Deputy Prime Minister. As I work in the office of Deputy Prime Minister, I encourage every one of us, please continue supporting her and speak to those people who are still confused outside there. But one thing I know, that the truth, no matter how long it takes, the truth will surely come out. Most of what I was going to say, the Deputy Prime Minister have said it about this robbery, because I knew that this robbery has gone wrong, what it did. But my addition to it is this, for we cabinet member, because everybody listening to this, is there anything Deputy Prime Minister, and when Prime Minister will come back, anything they can do? Because I normally join many meetings, and this very guy will be in the meeting. When every meeting is always there. But we are happy, oh, it's always with us, it's always with us. Is there any way we can stop that? Because you can only invite these people to the meeting when you want them to speak to us. But not every meeting, most of the meetings, they cannot come there unless they are invited. Because sometimes we just come suddenly, we say, oh, our Robbie is here. But is there any way we can stop that? Because we have to learn, it's a lesson learned in case in future. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Patricia, and thank you so much for the wonderful job you do under the Office of the Chief of Staff. Thank you so much. Yes, we are we learn every day based on the experiences and based on the things that happen to us. We continue to improve. And like we said, now we are running a nation. And there are a lot of protocols. There's a lot of rules in everything that we are doing. And again, I can tell you there are other lobbies that are working for the United States of Biafra, but some of you may not know them. And that is why sometimes when I compare the behavior, we have several attorneys, we have several lobbies. So some of them you're all aware, some of them you don't know. So when I compare their behaviors of what some lobbies do, and I compare it with some others do, I can see the difference, and I can see the professionalism. So yes, definitely in the future, we will try and minimize things like that, and that will really help us. Thank you so much. Next.
Thank you. We have Dr. Nana, meet yourself.
Thank you, Go247, for having me. And thank you, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. NGOZI ORABUEZE, for the wonderful and explicit speech. Good day, my fellow Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafrans, secretaries, deputy secretaries present today. My name is Dr. Cornelius Nana Namchi, Secretary of Water Resources and Environmental Management. I want to use this opportunity to wish every Biafran a happy and a prosperous new year. We are working tirelessly, and we are also optimistic to gain significant recognition for the United States of Biafra through this department. And all we need is your unwavering support for this government. I don't have much to say. The Deputy Prime Minister have said it all. So thank you all, and God bless the United States of Biafra.
Thank you so much.
United States of Biafra.
Yeah,
thank you.
I saw the Secretary of State. I don't know if he's still here. Let me quickly pick the secretaries. Let's go to Benny, 2 minutes. There's a Jonathan, 2 minutes. These are secretaries, please, 2 minutes. And then so that well, I know I saw the secretary of then Reverend Anna, 2 minutes. Go ahead, Benny, please. Unmute yourself. Oh, sorry. Host tools. Yeah, go ahead and unmute Benny.
Okay, thank you, Her Excellency, the Deputy Prime Minister. Thank you all honorable secretaries here present. I want to stand on the existing protocols. I'm the Secretary for Oil and Gas. I'm happy to hear my Deputy Prime Minister give the State of the Nation address today. It was very, very thrilling, and we're happy we're going home. I want to thank her for the authority she has exhibited and the skill she has been exhibiting, tackling the affairs of the nation since our Prime Minister was called in for interpellation. So I want to say that Biafra here will come, and as we are in the process of going to Biafra, all distractors, those who distract us, should just be away and keep away and let us bring Biafra. I'm happy with the position and in full support of the position Deputy Prime Minister has taken on the lobbyists. Because when I read his comments, I wasn't happy. And I'm happy that the Prime Minister has the roadmap where he has mapped up all the procedures, all the processes to be taken. They will have other lobbyists, will have other attorneys that can stand with us, even if he wants to do something that is illegal. Because the CRC, as far as I'm concerned, was dissolved 2 weeks or even more before the convention in Finland. And I don't know why they were reconvened to elect somebody. And the lobbyists fell for that trap. So I won't say much, but I will say thank you, Biafrans, for coming out to listen to us. May God bless you all. Happy New Year to everyone and to all your families. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Gazette, go ahead, unmute yourself.
Thank you.
Sports Minister.
Yes, thank you so much, my honorable DPM. And good evening, Biafrans. I just want to thank you for the powerful message. It was beautiful listening to you and also listening to every Biafran. I will just make short contribution to that just to let Biafrans